person's greatness is ultimately determined by their thoughts, and we can clearly see this in the lives of the world's most successful individuals. But when life hits you with a storm, when you face failure, loss, or deep disappointment, it's easy to feel like all your potential has disappeared. Have you ever felt like a victim of your circumstances, wondering why everything seems so hard for you, while others move forward so easily? Then stay with us until the end of this video, because today's story, The Secret of the Pearl, might just change the direction of your life. Along the way, you'll also learn some powerful new English words that can help you describe your strength and growth, building not just your mindset, but your language too. Imagine a young woman named Alara, who lived in a small coastal village. She was a skilled weaver, known throughout the region for creating the most beautiful silk fabrics. The long-time dream was to open her own shop in the city, but she had one major problem: fear. Even the smallest mistake in her work would shatter her confidence, and she would feel like giving up. One night, a terrifying storm struck the village. This wasn't just an ordinary storm. It was a disaster that flooded her workshop and destroyed every piece of silk she had prepared for the city market. The next morning, Alara sat alone on the shore, covered in mud, feeling completely worthless and defeated. She thought, "There's no point in trying anymore. I'll always fail." Just as she was about to throw her weaving tools into the sea, she met a wise old man walking along the shore. Seeing her tears, he asked gently, "My child, why are you crying over a little rain?" Alara shouted, "This wasn't just rain. It was a storm that destroyed everything I had." The old man smiled softly and picked up a rough, closed seashell from the sand. He said, "Life is precious, and we are given it only once. If you give up now, you'll never discover what you're truly capable of." Then, he explained the secret of the pearl. When a grain of sand, an irritation, enters an oyster, it causes pain, but the oyster doesn't give up. Instead, it uses that pain and covers the grain with layer after layer, until that irritation becomes a beautiful, valuable pearl. "This storm didn't come to destroy you, Alara," he continued. "It came to give you the grain of sand for your pearl." Then he gave her 3 simple rules that would change her life. First, control your thoughts. Whenever your mind focuses on loss, remind yourself, this struggle is your greatest asset. Second, focus on the present moment. Just like carrying a glass of water without spilling it. Stay steady. Don't get lost in regret over the past or fear of the future. Peace exists right here, right now. Third, success is the result of small, consistent daily habits. You don't have to build everything in one day. Weaving one thread at a time is enough. Alara followed these teachings in her life. She realized that, like bamboo, which spends years growing roots underground before suddenly rising tall, her storm was strengthening her from within. She stopped comparing herself to others and focused on her own work. A few years later, Alara didn't just have a shop. She owned the most famous silk business in the entire region. People bought her silk, not only for its beauty, but for the powerful story behind it. Remember, your biggest enemy isn't the storm outside, it's the fear within. If you see yourself as small, you'll remain small. But if you recognize your potential, you can transform any pain into strength. True freedom comes from letting go of yesterday's burdens and shaping today on your own terms. If this story touched your heart, give it a like and share it with someone who might be going through their own storm. And let us know in the comments, what small habit will you start today to build your resilience? Until next time, stay patient, stay grateful, and keep moving forward.